Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be teaching you 10 things that you probably don't know about your base. Especially if you're new to the game, you have here your index. This is the first thing. You can get more money. For example, you have here, if you complete this entire ghost Brainrots, this entire book is what I call them. This entire section, for example, you have a red moon, Halloween, and so on and so forth. Then if you turn here, you have rainbow, diamond, gold, and normal, and all of these for brainrots, for fruits, and for bosses. So there's a lot of things to complete. For example, I here have one galaxy boss missing. I've been looking for it all day yesterday and today. So if I get it, this plus 6% will activate and I will get more money per second from my base. Now I don't know if it influences in any way the brainrots killed here. For example, if for example a brainrot costs, like let's see here, this one gets killed first, or 1.5k. I don't know if killing this little elephant right now is 1.5k, if it will increase like to 1.6k if I complete this one, for example, the plus 10% increase. I don't know if it will influence the money that I get from killing the brainrots, but from the base you can be sure that you get more money each time you complete one of these indexes here. So the second thing that you should probably know is that AFK money is not the same as active money. What do I mean by that? For example, if you are playing the game as I am right now, you will get much more cash. For example, I haven't collected cash in around 5-10 minutes and I've already accumulated 400 billion, almost half a trillion. But if I, for example, sleep right now for 8 hours and then wake up in the morning and play the game after like 10 hours of not being in the game, well, not just 8 but 10 hours, yeah, around that, you will probably get around a trillion. So being active does pay. AFK money is good in this game, but it's not as good. And I do believe that there is a cap, a maximum limit that you can earn in AFK money. I rarely got more than a certain number, even after like 2 days of being AFK. Well, 1.5 days. I haven't been AFK for 2 days since I started playing this game, but I have been almost 2 days, and the money production while AFK hasn't increased that much. The third thing that you should probably know, if you are semi-new, do not equip your brainrots one by one. Believe me, it is not worth it. Just do the equip. Each time you need to, for example, rebirth, and you have to re-equip all of your brainrots. The only thing that you should do, well, the only thing you can do by hand and not automatically unlock is, well, unlock the brainrot slots. And you do that by running over them, as I'm sure you know, and you have to unlock them one by one. But do not install the brainrots like this one by one. It will take you a long time. So just go here and equip, unlock more spaces, come here and equip. I'm saying this because like there were like really advanced people in the game with 25 and 30 rebirths asking me why was I unlocking each space and then going back here and equipping brainrots when I could just faster, they say, equip the brainrots on their brainrot slots. Well, the reason why I don't do that is because each time you equip a brainrot, you also collect money. For example, you see here 1 billion. Right now I will equip all the best brainrots and ta-da, everything is 0. So every brainrot just gave you money and you don't have to run over them and collect them or equip them. So each time you go here, you basically do 2 things at once. You equip all the brainrots and then you collect the money, and also this way you can have more money to now go and unlock more new spaces. This is a lot of time saved, believe me. It's much faster this way. So the next thing that you should know is that admin events your presence at these admin events is a must-have. During one admin event, you can farm more than you will ever farm in a whole week. And the admin event usually lasts for around 40 seconds. If you count the pre-admin, which is, well, some small little things that the admin will give you while you wait for the event to start. Well, let's say then, all in all, it's a little bit over an hour. He usually starts around 27 minutes before the actual admin event. So you get around 1 hour and 10 minutes, 1 hour and 5 minutes of actual admin event. The only problem that I have with that is that it always comes very late in the evening. It actually, for me, in my case, it passes from this day to the next day. It's usually at around midnight for me. So yeah, that's the only problem that I see with it. Maybe that they could fix, like put it at 9 standard Europe time or something like that. But anyway, just something for you to know. And another thing that you should know also, stronger Brainrots are the ones with mutations, like with Olympus mutation, or I don't know, superhero mutation, gingerbread mutation. Every Brainrot which has a mutation on it, or even a rainbow, for me this is also a mutation of sorts. Wait just a moment. We have here, like for example, the normal are the normals, then you have the gold, the diamond, the rainbow, and the higher you go, the more expensive, well, the more powerful are the Brainrots, the more money they produce for you. The same thing for fruits. The more mutations they have, the more you climb here till rainbow, the stronger they are, the more power they have. For example, here we have rainbow broccoli. If you go and look at normal broccoli, well, I don't think I have. I think I already gave it away because I do need the space. Even if you just look at this eggplant usually does around 13k, 13, not 30, 13k when it's normal. You have here also gold forbidden grand avocado. The normal one usually does around 70 something, sometimes even 60 if you're really unlucky. Then we climb here to the diamond, it deals 175, and the next one should be the rainbow. See, here do I even have, I think it is equipped, because a rainbow avocado usually is very powerful. See, doesn't have any other mutation besides the rainbow one, and it is 332k. So the higher you climb in the colors there, the stronger will be the Brainrot, the fruits, the bosses, and the same thing with the mutation. So the more mutations here they have, especially the Olympus one is the strongest mutation. Also, this is like 2-in-1 right now. I'm giving you information. The Olympus right now is the strongest mutation. So if you have broccolis and avocados and mariachi and that mechanic, where is the mechanic? And the mechanic, see here, 400. This is my first 400 fruit that I ever had, which I didn't buy. I'd never bought anything in this game, so everything you see is what was gained by playing this game. So the next thing that you should know is, for example, your rebirth here. The way to make this easier is to never keep your rebirth requirements in your inventory here, in your bag, which you carry with you everywhere. Each time you find, for example, a forbidden question mark or vroom vroom boys, you come here in the vault, you unlock the spaces if you need. My next one is 4 trillion, and you put the Brainrot that you need in here. Do not keep it in here. Don't make this mistake like I did. I used to keep all my Brainrots in here, and I actually used to keep here other rarer like Brainrots, which I knew were good for trade, like rainbow Brainrots, like for example the rabbit. But then I would get them all mixed up, and I would start thinking that, okay, everything that is in here is probably what I need for rebirth. And then when I think that I have everything I need, I get the money all that I need, all the 42 trillion. I think I have all the Brainrots, but then I remember that before rebirthing, I usually give out a lot of Brainrots and fruits just to, because I mean the Brainrots, they will disappear anyway. everything that is in here will disappear with rebirth. So I have to give it away or sell them, but since selling them doesn't really give me that much cash, I just give them away. And sometimes I will give away Brainrots, which I need for rebirth. So never, never, never keep your rebirth Brainrots in your inventory. Always keep them in your vault like this. So another thing that you should know, after you have advanced quite a lot in your account, like 23, 24, 25 rebirths, the game will no longer be about the Brainrots which you need for rebirth. These Brainrots I got almost on the first day. So the Brainrots are not what's important after rebirth. I don't know, 24, 23, around that. What is important is the cash. The cash becomes the most difficult thing to achieve in this game. So never let anyone trade you your, for example, 6.1 million Brainrot for like 3.0, or sorry, let's say 4.0. So together they make like 4 million, but the 4 million you can kind of get on your own. Or if you're low level, I bet you don't have a 6.1. You have probably, if you're like level 23, 25, you have probably a 3.1 million. So if someone offers you like 2 million Brainrots, two of them, which are more than yours combined, like 4 million from 2 Brainrots, and yours is 3 million, do not exchange them thinking that you will win. You can get these Brainrots quite easy on your own in just a few days, but these high expensive Brainrots, very difficult to get. You will not be able to get them as easy. So don't let people scam you out of your top Brainrots. Do not do that. Cash is king after 25, 24 rebirths. So keep all of your Brainrots in here. And another thing that you shouldn't ever trade is your top fruit. People will come here and, for example, ask for this 400k fruit, and they will offer you 3 fruits with 299, or maybe let's say two fruits with 299. Now you might think that that is a good exchange, but it really isn't. From just one admin event, you can get either very lucky or very unlucky, depending how you play it, depending if you watched my videos and know what to do. So these kind of Brainrots only come around maybe once every few weeks, and if you play the admin event, even during admin event, which gives you a lot of fruit, very rarely you will get this lucky. I actually got almost all of these on my first line here of defense. I actually got them, basically all of them, during the last admin event, and they represent around 30% power increase of my entire base. So do not exchange them for lower fruit. You can always get the lower fruit on your own. This is one of the mistakes that I see people do. And then when you need like a really high powerful fruit, you are like maybe 200,000-300,000 of power short from getting the forbidden Brainrot, which comes every 4 or 5 hours. And this way you also lose on Brainrots. Do not let people deceive you. Another thing that probably people don't know is if you are a low level, you should not buy everything in here. If you're a low level, you should only buy this, the watering line, the luck potion line. Buy it every time you have it. I mean, even if you're low level, the money is worth it. Then you have the boss potion. Then you have the damage potion. It's very cheap. Buy it every time. And the money potion is probably something you should only buy when you get to, let's say, 25. But really, this is a video for another day. I will make a video regarding this. I will make a video actually regarding the potions. It's not as easy knowing what to use and when to use, because they don't come as much in the in the shop here, so you should save them for special times. Yeah, I will make a video about that. Also, if people have forgotten, there is a new mechanic ginger here, and yeah, it will not be as easy to get them. In a week I maybe get one forbidden, and I play this daily religiously, so I get mostly the divines here twice maybe, and the forbidden I get maybe once a week, and the mechanic forbidden probably never. Also, don't forget, while farming just these chests, there is a chance of getting the mechanic. There is a chance of getting the mariachi cactus. There is a chance of getting the avocado. It's rare, but it's not as bad. This used to be 1%, and this used to be 1.5 or 2.5%, around that. But since the mechanic was introduced, you no longer have such a low chance of getting these two. So if you farm the divine crates now, there is a bigger chance of getting these two here. And this one basically became the new mariachi cactus. It's the new top dog. And with this, with strongest mutations, you can get him over 400 damage. So how many has it been here? Has it been 10? So let's continue. There is a new barn. I'm pretty sure you all know it. There is another barn added to our base. You can here buy different styles for your base, which will probably be permanent. You can here equip them and unequip them and so on and so forth, and you need V-Bucks. If you ask me, this is very expensive. There is a bundle of them here, of pretty much all of them except the superhero, I believe. I think the superhero is missing. Well, maybe it's behind it and you can't see it. So only the superhero seems to be missing. Also, don't forget to collect your daily rewards. They're quite good. Especially my favorite one is the cash. The 5 trillion and 15 trillion is by far the best one, which you will get out of this. The next for me is maybe the avocado seed, because I can choose when to plant it and which mutation it will get. By the way, this is another one out of the 10. If you plant this seed during an event, for example, you plant an avocado seed during Olympus event, there is a small chance, well, not as small actually, that it will grow into an Olympus avocado, like this Olympus mariachi. And of course, with the mutation, the strongest mutation out of all, it will get extra power, and also people will want to trade it more. So I will leave you guys here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.